that because you're going to die. The business of the shizzle, of the whizzle, of the shoe fanatics. I basically don't want my feet to be amputated anytime soon. Well, good day people of the interwebs. Today we're going to be talking all about Prada loafers versus Chanel loafers. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to start with Prada's. Quick story about these shoes. They have been released in around spring summer last year, and that is when I got this particular pair. This is the kind of like a first release pair which has gold detail and chunky sole. The shoes are made from patent leather, and I now own them for several months. Again, I got them in around March, just kind of when we went to a quarantine, and I've managed to pretty much snatch the last pair available on earth at that time. Several months later, Prada released this shoe style with the silver detailing, the sole being slightly bit different. But we're going to be talking about this particular pair, and you know, I am going to be referring to the silver pair as well because there isn't that much difference in them whatsoever. So if you're living on the planet Earth, you probably realize that every single blogger, fashion influencer and their granny owns a pair of these at the moment. Why? Because they're very popular and they're very in fashion at the moment. There is multiple ways of wearing them, like this one or that one, this one, and 78 more different ways. They are very wearable. When I first bought these, I got them in size 35, which is my usual kind of shoe size in shoes and boots, and I am going to say that they are slightly too big for me and they are slightly uncomfortable. Well, they're not really uncomfortable anymore, but they used to be very uncomfortable at the very first time. I still haven't managed to wear these shoes without a sock because I basically don't want my feet to be amputated anytime soon. The leather, it's quite sturdy and they're quite chunky in the way they fit. So when I put them on, they don't fit snug, and it has nothing to do with the size, it's to do with the actual design of the shoe itself. I've been wearing them quite a bit and I have some creases going on. The leather is not breaking. No, it's not breaking, but there is definitely creases. As you can see, they have been worn. Would I recommend to be buying these shoes? Yes, I like them. I wore them a lot, but from the perspective of investing, how much are they? About 650 euros. Now is not the time. Why? Because they're widely available, because everybody has them, and because if you put 650 euros into them and you decide that you don't really want them, you're going to lose significant amount of money on a resale or a second-hand market. In terms of investment, at this particular point in time, they are not really great investment, but they are very wearable. They are kind of in fashion. I think they're pretty kind of basic, all of them, and I can see myself wearing them few years to come, whether or not they're not very popular. So now that we talked about those products, let's move to Chanel and see what Chanel has to say on that. So these are the newest, the business of the shizzle, of the whizzle, of the shoe fanatics. Chanel loafers. You've probably seen them. They are the new Pradas and people really want them, and at this point in time when I'm filming this video, they are pretty much sold out worldwide and not really available, which means that from the perspective of investing, cashing out, not losing money, if you manage to get your hand on these, buy them in pretty much whatever size and try to sell them, because people will pay premium because they're not really available. Also important to mention that Chanel, as opposite to Prada, does not have an online shop, so they're only available in boutiques, and certain countries do not have boutiques in their country. Therefore, people who want them from that country will either have to go abroad or else use personal shopper, and that means that they have to pay premium. They are slightly bit different than Prada, and I don't mean the design, I mean the fit. These are quite slim. Pradas are pretty wide and kind of chunky. As you can see, the sole here is pretty basic and the shoe fits quite slim. They're quite snug in the way they fit your foot. They're not as high as Prada. Let me just grab it. You see, Prada are kind of higher in the ankle, and you see this is where like my feet were really sore on the very beginning when I started to wear these, and I do not have issues in terms of comfort of wearing these. I got them in a size 35.5. My usual size is 35, but they weren't available. I have to say they're pretty good. Like, it's cold now and I only intend to wear them with a pair of socks, so it fits perfectly. Now, another difference in between these and Prada's is the sole. Chanel tends to do a leather sole, and this is leather sole. What does that mean? That means that once you wear them, they will look worn. Like, the leather sole, it's easy to be destroyed in a sense. And also, Holy Mother of God, do not wear these when it's like slippy. Do not attempt to wear them on ice or snow. I don't know why would you wear loafers on ice and snow, but if you have this idea, I'm just telling you, do not do that because you're going to die. They're really slippery slip. Misty, I'm working. Shh. The shoe itself is constructed pretty similar to Prada's, so you can twist this little CC situation here and open this, although there is absolutely no purpose in doing so whatsoever. And there is a little elastic, and that kind of holds your feet in place, and that kind of is the same way it works in Prada's. I think I pretty much covered everything that there is to say. They are comfortable. They are the hottest pair of shoes that you can get at the moment, if you can get them, because they're pretty much sold out. Which ones would I recommend to buy? Well, I'm gonna have to split it in two categories. One of them being what makes more logical sense in terms of the shoe lasting longer, and what makes more logical sense in terms of investment. So when it comes to the shoe lasting longer, so let's say you're trying to buy one of these, I want them to last forever and be wearing them for the next 10 years. Well, in that case, I would probably suggest to buy Prada's, for a simple reason that the sole is made from rubber. It's a chunky kind of sole. It's not going to get worn as quickly as Chanel, although because this is patent leather, when you wear the shoes, they crease, and the crease will probably be more kind of visible over the years than on smooth calf leather that's on Chanel. They are also more chunky, so kind of more suitable kind of for winter, I feel, in a sense. So yeah, in terms of wearability and investment 40 years for you to wear, I would probably say get Prada if you don't mind every single person on the planet Earth wearing these shoes, and you being one of them. Now, for those of you who are more into making an investment towards luxury fashion and possibly cashing out and taking the whole chunk of your investment, or even possibly making profit, I would recommend to get the Chanel's for one simple reason. These are at the moment completely sold out and in demand, and as we all know, if the item is in high demand but not available, the resale price goes up. Therefore, you know, you can either wear them several times and then sell them, or you can just buy them new, look at them for a little bit and let them go. I like both of them, and I am not planning to sell any of those whatsoever. I find them same but different, but very wearable. I really enjoy wearing flat shoes at the moment, and I think they're just so super, like you can really wear them with absolutely everything. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this short little video, and perhaps maybe I helped you in making your decision. Let me know in comments down below if you own a pair, if you're planning to get a pair, and if you are, which pair would you get? So this is it from me now. As always, if you like my content, subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media, give me the thumbs up because that really helps my videos, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks, bye bye.